Evening and welcome. Let's take a look at the top story we are tracking for you. After losing the Euro 2020 championship to Italy, England seems to be losing the deadly virus battle as well. It was a frightening sight at London's Wembley Stadium, where thousands of maskless football fans converged to witness a nail-biting game. London hosted more than 60,000 fans at Wembley Stadium for the virus-delayed Euro 2020 final. With the coronavirus restrictions still in place, the final capacity at Wembley was limited to 67,500, with around 7,500 seats reserved for Italy fans. It was the biggest crowd at a British football match since the start of the pandemic. The highly transmissible Delta coronavirus variant is still fueling outbreaks across the world, and British authorities had in fact warned of the dangers of large gatherings for the football final. But the football fever was running high and the fans did not appear to have been put off by the fears at all. Before the start of the Euro 2020 final, hundreds of England fans tried to get through a fire exit door. Soccer fans caused a bottleneck at Wembley Stadium's entrance. Fans clashed with each other and officials, and many even tried to get past the fences. Now, social distancing was blatantly ignored as maskless supporters congregated in large groups. All this is while many nations have been forced to reimpose curbs as they battle outbreaks accelerated by the Delta variant.
Oh my goodness, especially here in England, there is no word, it's been amazing.
The exuberant scenes at the stadium were replicated across the city, as fans also flocked to pubs in large numbers to watch England's first appearance in a major football final in more than half a century. Large numbers of touring fans also lined the road, and there was hardly any seen wearing masks. Health experts had expressed concerns about the Euro 2020 events becoming super spreaders throughout the tournament. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has signalled that the remaining restrictions should be lifted in England on the 19th of July, but infection rates are surging again across the nation, driven by the Delta variant, and it might have taken the British just one night to reverse the upcoming unlock. Now, authorities in Denmark, Finland and Scotland have already reported infections among fans after they attended the Euro matches. And now joining us live for more on this story is our London Bureau Chief, Mandy Clark. Thanks for being with us on this broadcast. Now, last night we saw the game and the stadium was packed with hardly anyone wearing masks. Now, this, as there has been an uptick in cases, especially with the rise of the Delta variant, and authorities did warn of the dangers of large gatherings. What impact could this have?
It could have a very serious impact. The number of British adults that have been inoculated is around 34 million, but a lot of them are the older adults, but a lot of people out celebrating were probably in the 18 to 25 bracket. A lot of them have not been vaccinated. So we're looking at a population that would be highly susceptible, and they blatantly ignored a lot of the rules that are still in place. Yes, there will be currently plans to lighten those lockdown restrictions, but as the moment, they were not supposed to gather in large numbers. Now, Wembley did turn to a carnival festival outside, and there was no stopping the number of people gathering. So there's a very real concern, and health officials are speaking today about the likelihood we're going to see spikes in hospitals because of what happened last night.
Right, and Mandy, with this just one night, that might now reverse this upcoming unlock. The lifting of restrictions expected to be on the 19th of July. Do you think that this will be postponed again?
Well, by the sounds, it's up to the politicians, and by all accounts of what we're hearing, the noises from Westminster, it doesn't look like they are going to slow down that unlocking. They are focusing on moving past coronavirus. There's many health officials today using and citing what happened in Wembley and all over the country, and highlighting that the NHS is currently already pretty close to capacity because of the Delta variant taking hold. And that was, of course, before last night. So they are encouraging, you're hearing it from all medical fields, for the government to think again. But it really seems like the government is set on lifting all restrictions, including mask wearing in public, in less than 10 days' time.
Mandy, thanks for bringing us the latest and that report there.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.